How did you guys transition? Because I remember you saying it was definitely difficult for you on the wholesaling, the actual house type part. How did you transition to the actual vacant lots?
Yeah, so after I closed my first deal for 5,000, I literally stopped looking at houses, right? I told DeAndre, and at the time DeAndre was still doing houses because he was still stuck on it. That's what he
Mhm.
knew from the very beginning. That's all he knew was houses. And when I closed my first deal for 5K, he was like, he started scratching his head. He was like, okay, dang, like Jeff really did it. He took action and actually closed his first deal. But it was a land deal. But still,
Mhm.
DeAndre was still stuck on houses. And then that's when I took that 5K, I reinvested it, back into my business. Finally I got an LLC, did all the things that I wanted to do as far as like start it up. And then my second deal, it was a tax deed deal where I found a piece of lot in Port St. Lucie that was heading to the tax deed auction. It was actually going to auction because the guy was behind on his taxes.
Mm.
And I was able to get in contact with him before it went to auction and actually get under contract and sell his property. And my second deal, I ended up making 4,500. Right, so I made 9,500 in less than 45 days.
Wow.
Right, and this is when it really hit. Right, because at the time I'm still working at Home Depot, Rich. Right, I ain't, and I was working at Home Depot part time. It wasn't full time.
Mhm.
Um, but this one it really hit was when I closed my third deal, right? And then my third deal, I had another partner who brung me, I think it was like a 4 acre parcel in Tampa, near Tampa. Um, and we had it under contract for $195,000, and we ended up selling it for 225,000, I believe.
Nice.
And me and that partner that brought me the deal, he ended up walking away with a $17,000 check, and I ended up walking away with a $17,000 check.
Wow.
And the thing that really hit different, Rich, I was at Home Depot when I printed that checkout.
Mm.
So in the back of Home Depot, they have these computers, and I got an email notification from the title company basically saying, hey, we're all closed up. I'm going to send you an e-check. Man, I went straight to the back so fast, and I went on my email, printed out the check at Home Depot. I'm literally staring at it, and I can even show you the picture after this. But I'm literally staring at the check. I'm looking at my apron. I'm staring at the check. I'm like, dog, I just made $17,000 in Home Depot right now. These people don't even know how much money I just printed out. I'm gone. I'm gone. Like, I didn't look back. And that's when it hit different for me, man. I realized, I was like, yo, dog, I just made over 20K in less than 2 months.
Mm.
And I knew I wasn't supposed to be there anymore.